I think the people who surround us in a huge way influence the type of individuals that we become. And well, they can either build us or break us, right? They can either make us think that, you know what, we can achieve whatever thing we want to achieve, and maybe not. And we could, most of the times, we tend to agree with them. And speaking about mentors, I have been in touch with your friend, Robert Burale, all the way from Kenya.
Yeah. Robert is my brother. Robert is my brother. Robert is my brother.
How did you guys become brothers? I mean, how did it start? Maybe young people over here can learn.
Yeah, Robert and I, that there's actually a lot to learn in terms of the relationship that Robert and I have. Robert and I have one of those relationships where we are in similar industries, but we cheer for each other no matter what the other one is doing. And that's very rare. I find that a lot of us, particularly a lot of our people, when one of us in a particular industry is doing well, the other ones get a sense of envy and like, why him and not the rest of us? What's so special about him? I often get those comments like, oh, it's just the way he speaks English or whatever the case might be, right? Anyway, so I came across a video of Robert. He was talking about the 4 kinds of friends you need to have, right? And I saw this video. I want to say somebody had it on like either a WhatsApp status or something like this. And I saw this video and I was like, wow, this guy's power, right? And years later, I'm in Kenya on business, and a young man that I mentor from Ghana, right? And again, as you lift, rise. So this young man that I mentor from Ghana was watching my videos just over a decade ago, decided that he wanted to be a public speaker like me, reached out and said, can you help me? And I was like, sure. And my process is fairly long distance. I don't hold your hand. I tell you the thing to do. I disappear for a year. Whether you do it or not is up to you. And this young man, I'd give him a task for the year. He'd get it done in 3 months. And he was just like really growing, right? So he and I became a bit close. We're still close. I live in Dubai. He's now moved to Dubai, this young man. Anyway, so I'm in Kenya on business. I'll go a roundabout way of making the point. I'm in Kenya on business. This young man reaches out to me and says, hey, he said to me, I'd love to see what your events look like when you put your events together. I said, sure. But I've got this mega event in Kenya come through. And we had this mega event in Kenya. And he came through to the event. And as he arrives the event was at the Kempinski. And he arrives at the event and he's walking with this tall guy. And I go, that guy looks familiar. And it was Robert Burale, right? And he goes, yo, my friend here wanted to meet you. I'm like, Robert, right? And so Robert and I connected and we became brothers. A few months later, that particular young man invited us to his event that he was hosting in Kenya. Robert and I were headline speakers, together with an incredible lady, my sister Dee in Ghana, who was just amazing. I love Dee. And Dee, when you see this, I miss you. We need to catch up. So I really believe in the tribe. I think that the tribe is the most important thing you can build when you're a high potential individual, right? Because you're not always going to believe in your own potential, and you need a tribe around you that's going to remind you of who you are and what you're about and and I've got tribes. So my tribe is people everywhere. Like if I land in Kuala Lumpur or I land in Rio de Janeiro or I touch down in Austin, Texas, or I'm in Ontario, Canada, it doesn't matter where in the world. If I land in Hong Kong, there's somebody in my tribe that I can reach out to and go, dude, I'm in your country. School me, show me how things move here, show me how people work here. And that's how Robert and I kind of became brothers. But similar to my brotherhood with Robert, I have brotherhood with many other people. My brother Prince, for instance, in Ghana, we're brothers. We talk literally on a weekly basis, and we give each other advice. We're constantly sharing advice. My brother Surprise in South Africa, so I'm very lucky that I have, as I say, people around me with whom I get to share life and share brotherhood and share this experience called living.